usually do my whole like YouTube intro and all that stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna hop in and just like edit the video as I go. So we're back. I was not here last week. Family stuff. Been kicking my butt the last couple of weeks, man. Excuse me. But we're here. We're gonna do 156 and 157. Excuse me again. And yeah, we're gonna have fun. So let's hop into it. Are you wondering why I, the family leader, played along with your little game, despite knowing everything from the very start? Because I enjoy this kind of thing. I'm like an unstoppable force of nature. In order to escape from me, you little creatures turn against me, conspire together, lie to me, and sometimes you even fall in love with each other. But in the end, you can't escape from me. And I like seeing your despair when you realize that. The speech was cold, I'm not gonna lie. This whole part, this was my favorite part of the last chapter. Like this whole like, oh, Kun got a moment, oh my god, and then him just taking the rug right from under you. Like, no, sir. You dummies. That bastard. Like right now. He's the most twisted person I've ever met. Showdown 5, here we go. You have nothing. You didn't win the chess game, and you lost the showdown as well. You never had a chance of winning either from the start. I was already informed long ago about the traitor on this battleship. But if you already knew, then why didn't you just get rid of... Hey, I let them work. Let them do what they're doing. Put themselves in the corner. Right? Let them dig themselves into this. If I want to end this, I'll just end it. That's the thing. When you have so much power and the family leaders can basically do whatever they want, it's like it really doesn't matter what y'all do. I think the reason why they're moving with such haste and they're treating this bomb situation the way they are is because I think if all of them don't realize it, some of them do, that the fact that there's another irregular that can eventually get as strong as them, maybe possibly, as well as this being the child of Arlen. Yes, Arlen. It's been a minute since I thought about her. That there's importance here. That's why they're moving this way. Nothing else, to our knowledge, has made them move. Like made them move, just period. Nothing has really made any of the family leaders actively do something outside of bomb. So for Tramre, it's just like he's like there was no reason to. Like it's to the point like if all the people climbing in the tower wanted to revolt against the family leaders could probably wipe. I believe that. I believe the family leaders probably could wipe. They probably could wipe out everyone if everyone decided to like revolt. I think they could wipe. Legit. So it's just like it doesn't matter what y'all do, because if I wanted to stop this, you would die instantly. You put up no resistance. No one in this vicinity can put up a resistance. I'm just babbling. All right. There was no reason to continue. The little creatures gathered on this battleship are like pawns. They can't beat the king. Even if they betray me, they're no threat to me at all. But if I pretend not to know about the betrayal and throw them some bait, I can use the traitor's presence on the ship against them. How did Jin Sung Ha find out where the ship was and tell everyone, right? And what are creatures from from Pobedao doing on the battleship, right? The answers become so obvious if there's a trader on board. That it's very clear. It's simply an exchange of goods. He tricked me. Now, this is what we can take this moment, right? Here's where good writing comes from. An example of bad writing, in my opinion, is Rock and Coon helping Bomb in the fight against White and them getting a power-up as a result. I think that's an example of bad writing. An example of good writing, in my opinion, is taking Coon, the person who was the smartest of his group of regulars and would outsmart other regulars they came across with, have him have a mental battle against someone that completely outclasses him, that he can't touch, and have him learn from this experience and have him change his way of thinking and that technically being a power up, right? That would technically be a power up because now Coon can attempt to use this situation and how Traumare used him and how he maneuvered all of these different things. And Coon can try to enact some of those snakish, tricky tactics into his own repertoire and power up. That's an example of a good power up to me. You have the trickster and the big brain person go up against someone with a bigger brain. And now Coon has like a reference point. Or he tricked me. He already knew that Jin Sung Han and the traders were in contact with each other. He used that against them. Bomb and the others are in danger. A few minutes earlier, the other side of the gate that Yuri, Bomb, and his group passed through. Okay? Who's waiting for them? Alright, so she went through. So she didn't get hurt, seemingly. She said she would be able to handle it. Let's go. There's a way off this ship, right? If either the family leader or that woman comes after us, we'll be in serious trouble. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible. Okay. Everyone's running, all right? Okay. Where is this place? Ooh, you finally made it. It's Garuro. Garuro. It's that lizard branch leader. Who are you? My name is Garuro. If I'm saying this wrong the whole time, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm a branch leader in the Lopopia family. I'm the insider helping you escape. Mm-hmm. You don't have much time. You'll have to sneak out of here in that submarine. Get in it, a big dugong. You're the traitor? I'm disappointed. I forgot about. Okay, I'm disappointed in you, Garuro. Question marks? Huh? Who are those animals? What the? I forgot that they were mobilized. I completely forgot. What are you guys doing here? Kidding trusted you so much that he made you the head of the battleship guards. I can't believe you betrayed his trust like this. Grey Wolf branch leader Lopobia El Baba. El Baba. So this is El Baba? Yeah, Grey Wolf. I'm assuming blue hair is El Baba. And Ashen Badger branch leader Lopobia Ntiti. Ntiti. He's ripped. What the heck? He's ripped. Does he have a trident? Does El Baba have a trident? How did you know? We heard from Kidding. Did you really think the family leader wouldn't find out just because he stays in his room? The family leader already knew that you were the traitor. Kidding. And that you've been working with FUG. What the hell is he up to? This is a badger. Admittedly, I don't think I know what a badger looks like. Alright. Go and destroy the submarine, and then they launch. They jump in. This is bad. Hurry up and get in the submarine before more troops get here. God, you don't gotta tell me twice. You don't gotta tell me twice. I wish I could fight them, but if I harm any of the branch leaders now, it'll only make things worse, right? Because her attacking, her fighting Tiara is just, her fighting Tiara is just like Yuri doing Yuri things. But I would assume actively attacking someone from the Lopobia family in the midst of war breaking out between Pobedao and Lopobia would inadvertently probably drag the Ha family, as well as call attention to the princesses of Jihad as well. So her doing something probably is not the best course. It's not the best course of action. Okay, let's continue. Damn. I was gonna be like, I recognize that fist. My boy. My boy. I was gonna be like, I recognize that fist. Because I was gonna be like, damn, whose arm is that? Whose arm is that big? It's my guy. Cha. It's my, oh, so Garuro has the kicks? He's got the kicks? Keeping the hands in the pockets? He's got the kicks? Slayer candidate, your master's already escaped. So hurry up and go. Okay. Oh, see, he's grabbing Lily on Shilio. A turtle? Turtle? Who else is here? Oh, so did all the branch leaders get activated? The other branch leaders are here as well. It's a trap. Damn it, what are you waiting for? Get in the submarine before you're surrounded. What good will a submarine do? We might as well get in a coffin. A coffin? Gee, isn't that nice? What does that make me, the Undertaker? Exactly. If you're gonna help us, do it right. We're doomed. So you got the badger, the wolf, and a turtle, all attacking the dugong. The dugong. Okay, we're back. Son of Kun, you act like you know about us, but you don't really know anything. I've never trusted anyone on this battleship, not even my own children. This is a cold panel. Since I don't trust anyone, I'm never concerned about being betrayed. Don't get cocky. To us, you little creatures are nothing. Damn. That's got to be something. To hear that? Coming from one of the family leaders. Have a family leader like tell you, it's like, you're nothing. Like, everything you do is nothing. You are insignificant. You mean nothing. You are nothing. Nothing you do is worth a damn. He's basically, any way you can describe that, that's what he's saying. Your existence is nothing. It's just, my goodness. Regulars, get in the submarine first. We'll clear a path for you. Okay? My boy Cha, he's getting it in, Cha. It's been a minute since we got to see him actually throw hands. Primal punch, lethal move. Dog, he snuffed a wolf. Or was that the wolf attacking? No, he snuffed a wolf. Tear him. I need to see the damage that the wolf took. He hit that wolf hard as hell. He hit that wolf hard as hell. You're really starting to get on my nerves. He's got a frog in his mouth. That's why he keeps his mouth covered up. He's got a bunch of frogs in his mouth, or not frogs, geckos. My bad, not frogs. He's got a bunch of geckos. Divine sea animal, six-legged lizard. Got a bunch of geckos, lizards in his mouth. Oh, snap. Super effective. All right, the Bong Bong's here, and Dorsey. Coon and Dorsey. Bomb, we're in serious trouble. The family leader already. Coon below you. Watch out. Damn turtle. Oh, it's curtains. Move. And Dorsey, get the Bong Bong. Okay. Oh. Trident is coming in hot. Did it hit? Who did it block? Did it hit? What happened? Son of a. Oh, lighthouse. He blocked it with a lighthouse. Coon. Did it go through the lighthouse? That's what that was? Oh no, I'm gonna die. What? Beta's not still in the lighthouse, is he? I haven't thought about Beta probably in over a year. Like an actual year. I don't think I thought about Beta. Beta's not still in the lighthouse, is he? Because the last place I remember Beta being in was the lighthouse. Let's continue. On the battleship, the floating garden next to the hotel. He could be out of the lighthouse, but I don't remember. Being honest, I have no recollection where Beta is. Tiara. Yo, Monte's got on. He's got on a G-string. Monte's got on a G-string. Are you really going to run away like this? I'm not sure who's helping them, but it won't be easy getting off this battleship. It feels like we're handing them over to Lopobia. It's an order from the family leader. What? If it becomes too difficult to secure the target, we're to ensure that the nitpicker and the target are together. The nitpicker. As for us, he said we should use the escape route to get out of here. I'm sure the target went to the same place as the nitpicker. So let's just focus on getting out of here for now. I bet this is all part of the family leader's plan, right? The boy is about to get slammed by a trident. What the hell? What's that coming from the lighthouse? It's some kind of light. Is that Gaston? I knew you could do it. I knew I could count on you to be by his side just at the right moment, excuse me. Gaston used his lighthouse to get here? What did he do? Bro, he's so dope, yo. What did he do? This is my second time stopping by for a visit, but I still haven't seen my friend. What a shame. It's like, what do I do now? You see, if I'm in this situation, what do I do? Like, things are crazy. You had all these branch leaders coming down on us. We're fighting for our lives. And then all of a sudden, a family leader just pops up. What do I do? What do I do? I don't want to move the wrong way. He might vaporize me. I don't know what's going to happen. What do I do? Is he hiding somewhere? He's so cold. Tell the master of the house to come out here right now. He's not playing, or I'll take everything from him. He's not playing games. I can't go into the next chapter. I'm not even going to waste time. He's not playing games. He's not playing. I'm so glad I got another chapter to read. He's not playing games. He's not playing. How the hell did he just come out of that man's lighthouse? Why did the Pobedal family leader appear from that lighthouse? I was asking the same thing. I'm glad I was asking the same questions because I needed to know too. I'm glad I was asking the same question. The deal. Damn it. He must have done something to my lighthouse while I was in prison. Is this why he sent me here? To appear at the last moment and take Bomb with him? Kun, he wants to... He's on a mission right now. He wants Trom. Bomb, run! Go. It's like he's not... Like, Kun, listen. Get out of here for a second. Listen to what the man said. The man said, I want to talk to my friend. I want to talk to my friend. Where is he? Kun, you know he pulled up. You know he pulled up on Lobo Bia. He said, I'm here again. I'll stop the branch leaders for you. Go ahead and slip away through the escape route. But there's a condition. Condition? You must direct the submarine to the coordinates I sent to your lighthouse. As long as you do that, I'll help you escape. If I'm Kun in this situation, especially after just dealing with Traumare and how Traumare just made me feel like a complete idiot, I'm not in the business of trying to bargain with another family leader that is equally as smart as Traumare, right? There's no need to be you know what, man? Like, okay. It's like you can't help but be beholden to these beings. You can't help it. You can't help it. If you refuse my offer, I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. I'll kill you all and take only the irregular with me. Now go. I don't want Traumare to show up before you escape. Bro, he's cold as hell. He didn't even say a word. He didn't even say a word. You see? The boy's learning. The boy is learning. Because usually Kun would have something to say. That's character growth. Usually he would think it, right? He'd either think it or he'd say something. He just turned around and was like, we're leaving. And Dorsey, let's head over to the submarine for now. What? Okay. Coon Turtle. He's just going to let us go? What's that four-eyed jerk really up to? Look at her. Now then, if any of you bugs have a problem with the submarine leaving this place, come at me. You got it. But you see, this is a situation where if I attack him, he's going to kill me. There's no discussing that. There's no thinking through that. There's no plan we can come up with. If I attack, he kills me. But if I don't attack, Traumare is going to come and kill me because I did nothing. So I'm dead. I'm in a lose-lose situation. I'm dead. Come at me like moths that fly to their death. I'll burn you to a crisp. Don't let him flick the ashes on you, whatever you do. Don't let him do it. I seen what happens. You might not have seen it. I seen what happens when he flicked them ashes. Look at Holland in the lobby on the top floor of the hotel. Lord Traumare. And he was like, huh? It's you, Holland. Lord Traumare. My tongue. Traumare. What the what? He did do that to him. He's like, my tongue is on fire. Wow, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Traumare. It's been a long time. Gaston? Since we spoke like this. I'm sorry, Lord Tromare. My tongue is moving by itself. You've always been this way. What are you so afraid of? You're so good at controlling other animals. And yet you hesitate to seize what you really want with your own hands. You're a coward. But remember this, Tromare. I don't even care what Holin's saying. He's in grief. If you don't grab hold of what really matters to you, it'll be taken from you again. If you make another foolish choice this time as well, I'll burn everything you have to the ground. Damn, sorry, Holin. Sorry, Holin. Oh, boy. He's just down terrible. Sorry, Holin. But I know him, right? If he doesn't kill you right now. This is interesting. This is interesting. It's been a long time since we talked about what Trom was doing back then. The events of whatever, like the events of the family leader siding with Jihad, all the Genesis stuff back then. Like, it's been a minute since we discussed it. It has been. Let me read this again. It's been a long time since we spoke like this. You've always been this way. He's always been cowardly. He's always been a coward. A coward according to Gaston anyway. What are you so afraid of? You're so good at controlling other animals. And yet you hesitate to seize what you really want with your own hands. You're a coward. But remember this, Tromare. If you don't grab hold of what really matters to you, it'll be taken from you again. We know that he doesn't have memories of the past. And I'm pretty sure Leviathan has those memories. Leviathan devoured those memories. So what happened in the past? Like, what happened in the past that would make him a coward, but make him what would make him so timid that he would be too afraid of going after it? And him waiting so long or delaying and attempting to get what he wants, like, cost him. I think one time we mentioned, like, what if, like, he because we know, well, we don't know that. We know that Jihad proposed to Arlen, and we know that Arlen ran off with V because they were really in love. And just how it was stated, I believe that there might have actually been something between Jihad and Arlen. And we know that the family, that the 12, the 13, whatever the hell, the name I came up with them, that they, like, ebbed and flowed, and they were together sometimes, they stayed apart for a long time, and they'd come together. So there's no telling what would happen, who would break off with who, what adventures people would go on. Could it have been, like, an envy thing from Tromare, maybe in that situation? Maybe it's something completely different with another individual, and maybe he delayed too long or tried to do something and it just completely backfired on him. I don't know, but it had to have been so traumatic for him. Hence, like, weirdly enough, his name Tromare Traumatic. I don't know if it's supposed to be a play on that. That he decided to let Leviathan eat those memories, right? So for this adds so much context. Like, why would Tromare let something, like, eat his memories? But then for Gaston to be like, you're a coward, don't make the same mistake you made before, right? Don't do that again. If you do it again, I'm definitely gonna make you pay for it. It's just like whatever happened before must have been either so embarrassing or so traumatic for him that he couldn't, like, it tortured him, so he had to have Leviathan eat those memories. Let me continue. In exchange for speaking his words for him, you returned by yourself like a coward, Olin. I'm going to rip out that tongue of yours. Lord Tromre, please have mercy. He's here. That must be the lighthouse left behind by that little creature. Definitely took his tongue. It's crazy. Oh, is he noticing that Gastong is here? He like turned around. He's noticing it. We have 3 branch leaders on our side, and we can call for more reinforcements. But considering who we're up against, does the number of troops even matter? No, don't fool yourself, right? It's like, don't fool yourself. Don't be an idiot. I don't even live in this world, but I'm not dumb enough to think that I could call reinforcements and we have a chance of beating a family leader. What kind of crack am I smoking? I don't know. But it's got to be that good stuff, because there's no way that you think that you guys could win this fight. Like, you gotta think about that. You won't even disrespect Tromre because he can off you in a second, or because of the respect you hold, or the fear, whatever it is. And you think his counterpart, he won't even call you a person. The being he calls a person, you think you could do something? Don't be dumb, right? Don't be stupid. Let me continue. I'm not sure what's going on, but this is an opportunity for us. Let's get out of here. Okay. No, not yet. What are you talking about? We can't leave yet. Why? We haven't gotten what we want. If we leave now, we'll just be playing into their hands. I did mention this. It's just like it's like, it's hard to do what it's like. You're stuck. You're just stuck listening to them. Don't be scared. There's still room for us to make a deal. What's up with Kuhn and deals the last couple chapters? At least, if Tromre decides to come here, then we can start negotiating. Glances. Why isn't he leaving? Gastong is on the battleship. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. What's wrong, Ray? Oh, he spoke. He didn't take his tongue. They did like a zinc, like he cut it, but we didn't hear Holden scream or anything. He didn't take his tongue. That's cold. How they could just appear. Are they using spatial distortion? He's teleporting. Lord Tromre. What do you want? Gastong. I don't remember inviting you into my home. There's some panels where this mask looks utterly stupid, and then there's other panels where it looks cool. This is a panel where it looks cool. Other panels, it looks like a big old clown nose. You're always such a slowpoke. You only act quickly at times like this. You see, now it's gonna. I hate to be a thing. How long have we been waiting to see two family leaders in the flesh be face to face and talk or fight or do whatever the hell? We haven't seen it. We actually haven't seen multiple family leaders face to face in the flesh. No hologram. Well, I don't know if like no hologram, no nothing. They're actually face to face. And we're not even going to be able to enjoy this because Kuhn, in his obsessive need to make deals, is probably going to try to interrupt it. I just want to see these two talk. If they want to fight too, please. Right? I don't give a damn about no deal. Damn it. Let me continue. What the hell's going on here? Of course, I wouldn't mind if those two fought each other. But I don't want to get caught up in that fight, right? I'm surprised at you, Traumaray. I thought you had become a scared little coward, too afraid to leave your room. Oh, what brings you here? And he cuts the cig? Oh, look at them. That's me. That's me. Oh no, they're about to start fighting. I gotta leave. I gotta get out of here. That's me. Make no mistake, Gaston. This is my home. And in my home. I thought he was throwing him the finger. Oh man. Is he throwing him the finger? Is that his pointer finger? Hold on, I'm counting knuckles. I don't think that's is that his middle finger? Yeah, I was gonna be like, is that his middle finger? That's a cold panel. I've seen this panel. I saw this panel like a month ago. I've been holding off on different panels that I said like, hey, you know, I've seen stuff. I've seen this panel. Saw this panel a long time ago. I wish I didn't. Right? I wish I didn't, but I seen this panel a long time ago. A long time ago. Smoking isn't allowed. That's a cold panel though, nonetheless. You've become so much more arrogant since I last saw you, Trummer. Look at their aura. You're the one who seems to have forgotten your manners, Gaston. Gaston like popped off, killed a bunch of his people, showed up in his battleship, disrespected them, started smoking, dropping ashes. You barged into my home uninvited. These been some dope panels, man. I'm assuming you braced yourself for the consequences. Stop acting tough in front of your children. You're just a coward. Who runs away from the things that really matter. Flicked it. He flicked it. Damn. Shut up, Gaston. I've warned you. They about to get it popping. This is my home. He took their beast. He's just like, they're mine. He took their beast. This is my home. Everything here belongs to me. Down to the dust floating in the air. No one here can disobey me. The animals, they're changing. Yeah, they're all white. It's dope as hell. The branch leader's animals belong to me first and foremost. They change shape when I command them. I'm not gonna, the last like 3 chapters, Traumaray been talking and he's been dropping like dope, cold lines. Like, it's like he's just speaking facts. But it's just so dope. He's like, they change shape when I command them. It's like I give it to them and they're normal. But when I got it, they're different. And it's not only their appearance that changes. What is this power? You look ridiculous, sir. Their power changes as well. Oh, his geckos are inside of him, so he's taking control of Gruro stuff too. Damn it, no. Leviathan is reacting too. Is he about to pull Leviathan out of bomb? This ship is filled with animals under my control. It's the perfect battlefield for me. This is my territory. That's cold as hell. What's this? What is this? Blades. You're telling me he has the gate of... I already liked him. And he has the gate of Babylon? Like, what? Kill them. Duh, come on, bro. Don't piss me off. About to heat up. Don't end it right there. Got me mad, bro. Don't end it like that. Been waiting to see freaking family leaders fighting each other. You want to end the chapter right there? And it pisses me off because it's like 3 months worth of chapters out. Stupid Webtoon want to be in 3 months behind. End of the chapter just pissed me off. It really did. This last 2 chapters have been gas. Last 2 chapters have been gas. This chapter was just straight fire. Man really has access. It's like he has access to the gate of Babylon. Like, where does this fall into your skill set, sir? I need answers. I've seen you controlling fire and flicking cigarettes and burning people, and now you just summon blades. Cold. Been waiting for this. I'm gonna be yo. If somebody steps in and don't let them fight, or if they don't start scrapping, I'm gonna be pissed off. Because right now it just feels like they should just scrap. They should just get it on. They just should. That's what it feels like anyway. If it doesn't happen, I'll be mad. I'm gonna be mad as hell if that doesn't happen. Give a damn about no deal. I don't care. I want to see the fight. You lost already, Coon. You got played already, kid. Like, take the L, go sit down, come back. I'm just talking right now. I'm just talking. There's no way Coon's gonna take that sitting down. What is gonna happen? I legit don't know. Right now, I have no idea where this is gonna go. I don't know if we're gonna see them fight next chapter. I don't know if we're gonna see them fight. I don't know if someone's gonna step in. I don't know if they're gonna talk some more. I literally don't know. No idea. It's a Veal sorta. Theory is that his power is some sort of amplifier. Doesn't he make something happen in the real world? And then the Shinsu makes it bigger. Like spreading sig ashes, explosions. That's interesting. Man has a gate of Babylon. Man has the gate of Babylon. So I know Gil's one of my favorite characters in Fate, if not my favorite character in Fate. So you're a plant when you're when you're okay. Been a minute. It's been a minute. Dude, I want the next chapter so bad. I'm like, I should have waited another week. I thought about it too. I'm like, it's late. I'm not about to get on here and read it. I'll wait till next week. I definitely thought about that. I was like, no, let me go down here. I should have waited. But then I probably would have read next chapter, would have ended, and I would have been mad again. So, bro. Give a character anything Gil related and you got me. I'm waiting for someone to get the gay bulk from Ku from Fate. Someone do that. If someone does a variation of that move, you got me. Ku might be my favorite character in Fate. It might be him and Gil might be tied. Gate of Babylon. Augustin, like, what didn't he first show up in an airplane too? Wasn't he in some sort of flying device the first time we met him? Right? I think so. He was in some sort of flying device in like season 2 when we first seen him. I'm like, just give him more Gil stuff. Give him more Gil stuff. I'm down. I have nothing else to contribute to this conversation. Yes, he was the Archimedes, yeah. nothing else to contribute to this conversation. Mentioned it during while reading, but I'll touch on this for a little bit. But the whole thing with Gaston talking about the past with Traumare. It's like, it's the relationship that they have. Like, Trom talks down to him. Like he kind of talks down to him. Like, it's like, well, it's like he talks down to him like an older brother to a younger brother, or like a friend to another friend. Like the timid friend getting talked down to by another friend, and then like from the outside looking, you're looking like, that's kind of weird how they act. Like, that's what it feels like. Like like he's talking down on him, and it's clearly it's something, or not just one thing, things that Trom has done in the past that either irks Gaston or just like, I don't know. It's something that Gaston just clearly, it's something that Gaston would kill him for if he did it again. So that's why I'm wondering what it is. Like Gaston said, if you do it again, or if you are a coward, or you do whatever, you make a dumb mistake like you did before, I definitely will kill you. So it's like, what could Traumare have done that would have Gaston on go time? You know what I'm like? That's the thing. Like, that's not even like withstanding all the stuff that's happened since we've been reading the series. He's talking like, if you make another dumb decision like you did before, I'm killing you. Like, he's saying that straight up. So what did he do? What did Trom do that has Gaston like this? That's the thing where I'm like thinking, like, what was it? What could it have been? Like, was Trom integral in doing something? I know that seemingly Trom and Jihad have a relationship. Well, duh, all the families have a relationship with them, whether it's good or bad. But Traumare has a seemingly friendlier than these two. Him and Jihad, from the one conversation that we saw when we came back from hiatus. That first chapter, I want to say it was the first chapter when we came back from hiatus. That him and Jihad, I want to say it was the first chapter, I think it was. That him and Jihad have a friendly-ish relationship, even though it's been a minute since they talked to each other. Because I think Jihad said as much. Like, it's been a while since we talked, and then they started talking, and I think they talked about Bomb or something. I would have to go back. I don't even remember what chapter it was. Hold on. I figure this out in a quick second. Gotta find the Tower of God playlist. What was the chapter coming out of hiatus? Let's see. That's last year. Here we go. August 22nd, March 2023. Here we go. I'm gonna pull this up, and I want to say it was. Just mute this. I don't want to hear myself talk. Yeah, right here. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my own stream. It says, "Long time no see, Jihad. Did you call me because of Gaston?" And Jihad's like, "That's right. I heard that he said there's going to be a split soon." Let me just go to this chapter. It's 134. It's 134. Oops. It's 134. Let me just go to that chapter really fast. What? I can't middle mouse click this? Well, okay. I've done that before, so it's weird that's not working. 134. Here we go. Did you call me? I heard that I heard he said there's going to be a split soon. That's a declaration of war. I've been informed that you're gathering your army on the battleship. The song seems to think that the latest irregular in the tower might be someone special like us. What do you think, Traumare? I'm not sure, but ever since I found out about that boy, I've started having nightmares again. I really want to test him. But if you don't want me to, no, that's all right. Go ahead and test them. I'll just say this, Traumare. I hope this incident doesn't result in a conflict between the Jihad and Pobedal families. At the same time, the Kun, Ari, and Ha families are too powerful to get involved, which means I understand. We'll deal with the Pobedal family. That's what you want, right? But on one condition. Condition? I want to check out the irregular myself. I want to test him and find out if he really has the potential to become one of us. And if he does, then I'll use the irregular and the war against Gaston. I'll then marry a suitable partner for my family and make him my heir. Then I'll use him as a needle to target Gaston, not you, Jihad. Because that's how I work. Fine, as you wish. By the way, what kind of nightmares have you been having lately? Do you still not remember? No. I know they're nightmares, but I can never remember them when I wake up. It must be a memory that was completely devoured by Leviathan. But I can't understand why these memory fragments keep coming back and tormenting me. Who on earth is it a memory of? And why does it keep haunting me like this? I remember when we first read this. Damn, I'm gonna have to blur that out too. I'm just an L all over the place. More work. I remember reading this, and I remember the conversation we had. It was like, has there been more irregulars? Because to our knowledge, the only irregulars that we know of, not counting Fanta because the blog post has been struck from the record. So the irregulars that we know of is the family leaders. Then you have Arlen and V, and then you have Urek. Forgot his name for a second. Urek, and then you have technically Redacted, and then Bomb. Those are the only irregulars that we know of. Yes. Not counting Fanta, right? Yeah, the 12 family. That's the family leaders. Family leaders and Jihad. I'll count Jihad separately. Family leaders, Jihad, Arlen, V. Bomb, Urek, and Redacted. I'm not counting Enryu either, because I guess Enryu, because he used the door, opened it up and came in, wreaked havoc and then left. So Enryu, I guess too. So it's like those are the only people that we know of that are irregulars, and I'm not counting Enryu because Enryu, we don't know if he stayed. We don't know if he stayed. I think he left. I don't know. We don't know where he is. So I'm not counting him. I'm not counting him. It's just like Ghost or Arcune. Like, he's using techniques only the irregulars use, so it's just like, maybe he is too, or maybe he could be one of the people from the past. We don't know. But like, I remember when this first came up, we were like, have there been more irregulars and the family leaders have gotten their hands on them, and then these irregulars folded and they killed them? Because it's just like, I can't wait to get my hands on this one. It's just like, are they just referring to Urek? Because we know that they came to Urek wanting to see if he would try to I'm not counting Fanta because the blog posts are gone, seemingly. So it's like, I don't count him. Fanta's never been mentioned in the series. He's only been mentioned in the blog posts, I think. Right? He's only been mentioned in the blog post. He's never been mentioned in the series. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. I actually don't care. But yeah, there's just like, maybe they're just talking about Urek because we know they approach We know they approached Urek, and Urek was so powerful that he was strong enough to just tell them no, and them just be like, okay, and they just left him alone because he probably could beat them. So it's just like, we're not going to mess with him. He doesn't want to be in part of all this. We just let him do whatever he wants to. He just doesn't care. So it's just like, are they just like, is Trom referring to just Urek? Or has there been other irregulars that have just been killed off because they either don't meet up to expectations, or they were weak and they couldn't handle it, or they weren't as important? I don't know. But going back to what I was saying, it feels like these two have a rapport with each other. It's better than the relationship that Tromre and Gaston have. Way better relationship, seemingly. Like, Jihad's like asking the questions and he's answering the questions, and these two is just, they're ready to fight. War's about to happen, all that good stuff. So it's like, we know that the relationship between them is strained. And why is that relationship strained? Right? It's like why? It's like Jihad knew about Leviathan, knew about all that stuff, like asking him about the nightmares. I know we also mentioned, like, is Jihad asking Tromre an actual concern, or is he asking him as like a probe because Jihad knows what it is, right? Jihad knows what Tromre decided to have devoured, and he's kind of like probing him, like, does he remember? And Trom's like, no. He's like, all right, cool, he doesn't remember. Or is it an actual, like, what are the nightmares about, bro? Like, come on, talk to me. And Trom's like, I don't know, man, I don't know. Is it like that? Thinking more so it might be the first one's like, Jihad knows. I think he knows. But what I'm trying to think what it could be. I'm really wondering what that memory could be that would be torturing him so much that he's having these nightmares. Well, one is what he's not having nightmares about, and what Gaston talking about the same thing. I think it's just easy. The easiest conclusion is yes, what he's having nightmares about consistently, and what Gaston is talking about is the same thing. A decision that was made, a situation that was happening, and Tromre chose one thing, and it completely just either put the course in something. I don't know. My brain instantly, I think from the first moment when we read that conversation, my brain instantly went to, bro, was Tromre involved in the whole Arlen v Jihad? Like, was Tromre a part of that? Was he an accessory to that? Did Jihad use him to do something? Like, I'm like, that was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, was he a part of that? Because we know, and the only reason why I go back to that one is because that I want to know about that story so damn bad. Ever since the Floor Death told me about that situation, that's been the only thing, like, on my mind. I need to know about this situation. Until I get it, I'm not going to be satisfied. And that situation, I don't know if anyone is saying that situation isn't important, but that situation is important because it really is what sparked, it's like the catalyst for everything that's going on right now. The reason why Arlen and V aren't here, whatever the hell happened, like, whatever it is, because I'm not believing Arlen was crazy. She went crazy. I'm not believing the words or her diary from her pocket. Like, it's one-sided. Like, there's no way what she said what happened exactly. We'll probably get it from everyone's point of view. All of them that was there probably have a completely different point of view on what happened. And then we'll actually get the flashback and see exactly what happened. We'll get the truth. But I'm not believing her words in the pocket. There's people that do believe that. Don't let them say otherwise. There's people that believe her words is law. I don't know. I'm not taking it as that. I'm just taking it as like a slice of the pie. We got an idea of what's going on. I don't think she's innocent whatsoever, her or V, because I think it's kind of freaking crazy. I think it's crazy as hell to have Jihad come back to everyone and be like, we're done climbing. like 134, this is the final floor. We're not going any higher. And to start a whole war because he said no more climbing, that seems crazy to me. But then again, it just seems like one hell of a jump. So, and we don't get any more information. It's like, what happened? Like, he proposed to you, you told him no. I'm like, to me, it's just like, to me, I don't know. Is Jihad crazy enough to propose to Arlen when Arlen and V were together and then kill her baby? Like, is he that crazy? That's the one thing that I always like route back to and get stuck on. I'm like, for some reason in my heart and my brain and everything I believe, I don't think Jihad back then was just that crazy that he would not realize that there wasn't, like, if there was nothing between him and Arlen, that he would not realize that and then try to propose to her and then get mad at the rejection and then kill her baby after everything's all said and done. Like, that just seems like he's oblivious. I don't think he is. I don't know. I feel like you don't make it this far with like being that dumb or being that blind. That don't make no sense. So I'm like the math's not mathing. You're just saying like, oh, Arlen and V were in love and yeah, they just wanted to keep climbing. What really happened? What was the real thing? Like, was there something between Arlen and Jihad? Was there? We know that Jihad and V didn't get along. We know that the people, all the individuals that climbed with them and the places that they went, all liked V more than Jihad because V felt more like a leader than Jihad. But Jihad was the one that ends up in charge. He's the strongest. He's the one that gets. So it's just like, what's the deal? Was there a slow deterioration from the climbing? And maybe Jihad gets a little disillusioned the higher they get because of that dynamic? I don't know. I could talk about this all day. I could talk about this. This era of them climbing the tower and the events that led to the formation of the family heads and the formation of FUG and this war and all of, and this, it's my jam. I need more information. We've gotten drip fed at the slowest amount, at the slowest pace, right? At the slowest pace, we got drip fed the smallest amount of information since the Floor of Death. Like, it's been 3 years since I read the Floor of Death. The Floor of Death was probably released 5 years ago, 6 years. I don't know when it was released, a long time ago, for us not to have any more information on that era. It's kind of criminal, if you ask me, especially with all the high. It's kind of criminal, and I need more from that era, please. My theory is that it's still that V and Chad were brothers, some sort of Vampire Diaries nonsense out here. I don't know if I'll go that far. Maybe. You never know. In my brain, for whatever reason, maybe it's the blonde hair, but I envision younger Jihad like Naruto. Like, when I think of him, even though we've had interactions with Data J and we know how younger Jihad kind of was, we can't really take Data J. People didn't understand this when I said it back then either. Only like 2 people did. But you can't use Data J as a correct representation of how Jihad was on the Hell Train, because Data J was corrupted. I called younger Jihad in the Hidden Floor Data J. Anyone watching this now didn't read that back then with me. If it's just like, it's hard to use, like, that's not how he was, because Data J was visited by older Jihad, and older Jihad, King Jihad, mind you, told Data J everything that happened. So now that's why Data J is all freaking crazy in the Hidden Floor, because he has information that he shouldn't know. So it's like, real Jihad, like, We know what the God of Guardians said about him, how he was when he was teaching him the rice cooker and teaching him like how to use I don't know the actual name of it. I call it the Shinzu Black Ghost Bear. Shin Ryu Wo, whatever, the Shinzu Black, the Soul Punisher. You know what I'm talking about, damn it. But we know what he said about him and how his character was. And it's just like everything is all negative. And for whatever reason, I don't get all negative from what we got from Data J on the Hell Train. Even though like he turned into a monster, he didn't feel like super duper negative. Maybe he could end up super duper negative. We know that he's done crazy things. The Princess of Jihad. We know about the atrocities he's done, conquesting, and all. We know that he's done some crazy stuff. We know that. That's all King Jihad stuff. It's like we still don't have an accurate representation of what he was like. Climbing. We have stories from people that just don't like him. Like, it's just like we just have stories from people that don't like him. We have no accurate representation, so it's just like it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. We have one-sided account of stuff that went down from Arlen's point of view. It's just like maybe it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it looks like a duck. Damn it, it is a duck. So it's like Arlen saying bad things about him. The God of Guardians is saying bad things about him. Like, we know that Gaston wasn't favorable of V. We know that. I think he wasn't favorable. I think it was V. He wasn't favorable of. But it's just like we have so many things. People just don't like Jihad. So I don't freaking see this. I could just babble and go in circles about this. Getting back to the original point of this. Initial question. Is the nightmares that Traumeré having the same thing that Gaston is talking about? I think yes. Separate question related to that one is what that moment is that related to the Jihad v Arlen thing, or is this something completely different? If it's something completely different, damn it, it has to be important enough for Traumeré to completely have Leviathan devour those memories, right? And that's the thing. Gaston feels like someone that would hold a grudge for sure, but I don't know if Gaston would be. We don't know Gaston enough to know how he would be. I feel like Gaston would be this way if Traumeré did something that was like wholly impactful. Like supremely impactful. I feel like he would be this way. So it has to be something that's like extremely important. Right? It has to be. It has to be something that's like super important. It can't be something that's just dumb. It can't be. That would just be stupid. It has to be something that's like super important. And the only thing that we have knowledge of that is super important is the whole war starting. All the family leaders deciding to side with Jihad and not with Arlen and V. That's what it's just like. I don't know. Did Traumeré do something that forced their hand? Because we also talked about this before. What would make everybody? That's the thing. It's like, is Jihad so strong that none of the family leaders thought that if they sided together, right? That's the thing. It's just like in a situation where it's Jihad possibly against all of them, or Jihad telling them something and them having to come to a decision, and Arlen and V saying no, like there's no way, we're not going to stop climbing. It would clearly become, what side are you picking? Are you going to side with Jihad, who's telling us we're not climbing anymore? Or are you going to side with Arlen and V, who wants to keep climbing? We talked about this before at length. Just asking the question again. what would make all of them choose jihad? For the life of me, I don't know what that is. I don't, like, if we side with Arlen and V and jihad decides to fight us, are we, like, are we implying, am I jumping the gun saying that if all the family leaders, or if all of them decide to fight jihad, they would lose? You see what, like, that's what I'm not, was his influence so large at the time and his army was so big that there's no way they could have beaten him? Like, it's just like, okay, if we side together and we fight jihad and we beat him, we could just keep climbing. Like, what is it? That's where I'm like, I'm just not rocking with Arlen being like, yeah, we just decided to fight war because we want to keep climbing. There's a reason. There's a reason. They all chose to side with him. Was Traumaray involved in that? Did Traumaray do something? Right? Did Trom do something that swayed everyone? And Gaston found it out, maybe? Or I don't know. I don't know. I'm dying for this information. I am dying. This is the information I want to know. I just want to know what happened. I want to know what happened. I'm being so serious. I don't give a damn about what's happening right now in the story. I want to know what's happening in the past so bad. What happened? And I don't know. It's probably going to be another 5 years before we find out what happens. I need to know. I do. I need to know what happened back then. I do. I love Tower of God, mind you. I like the story that's going on right now. I think this whole arc, I like the Nest arc, and I like this whole flavor of love marriage competition that's completely devolved into family leaders fighting each other. I like it a lot. I don't give a damn about what's happening right now. I want to know what happened in the past. I'm telling you, I want to know what happened in the past so bad. I don't even say this like, I'm saying this so serious. I like right now, if you gave me a choice to know how Tower of God ends or know what happened in the past in detail, every detail leading up to whenever, like, Arlen strikes the deal with right? Arlen strikes the deal. Like, if I could know the events of, honestly, like, give me like a brief recap of the events of climbing the tower, like really brief, not really, like, give me the details of them climbing the tower, like the spark notes, and then start it from when Jihad was told, because I do think he was told that he can't climb, they can't climb no more. I don't think this was, I don't know if this, see, it's been so long since I reread, I don't remember what was stated. But I personally believe Jihad was told, you stop climbing right here or we kill all of you. So that's what I think. I think a deal was struck, and he struck the deal because he was the leader of everybody, and then came back and told them what happened. I think it was like a, hey guys, I don't think it was a, hey guys, I'm going to go here and talk, and then we're going to come to it. I think it was a, he was approached, they struck a deal, and he went to them and said, we're not going any further. And then it was like the, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean we're not going any further? Nah, we're not rocking with that. And then other ones are like, I don't know. Maybe we should, like, what do we do? I think that's how that happened. I think a deal was struck. But if I could get, like, when Jihad is approached, through him telling them, through the conflict, leading, like, seeing the death of Bomb, watching Arlen leave, go to seemingly the floor of death, and then get out of the tower and make the deal with the Outer God, If I could get that chunk, everything that happened in that chunk, and you put that side by side with right now, I can know how Tower of God ends. I'm picking the past, bro. I'm picking the past. I'm so serious. If Siu sat right next to me and said, I can tell you how Tower of God ends right now, or I can tell you in detail the events of them breaking up, which one would you want? I'm not hesitating. I want the past. I want the past. And I'm digging the story. I'm digging the story right now. I'm being so serious. I want the past. And the reason why I'm loving the story right now is because we got two individuals that actually lived through those events, and they're talking around the situation because they already know what happened, right? When you have a conflict with someone, you don't always have to bring up what happened for y'all to be beefing. Y'all just is beefing, right? It's like they already know what happened. They don't need to be like, yeah, remember when you did this and this and this? I hate you. They don't need to say that. They can just say, you piece of trash, making bad choices and whatnot. I want to know what the bad choice was, Gaston. Tell me. I know you lived it, but tell me. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. I've never wanted, and like, I've been dying from the moment I've read that chapter. I'm like, I want more. I haven't got it. This is the most information we've gotten about that time period since the Floor of Death. It's still not enough. Just give me the flashback, see, please. That flashback's not coming for like another 10 years. That's pain, right? I don't want to be 40, finally figuring out what happened. I don't want to be 40. I want it now. All right, tangent over. I've been babbling about this for like 30 minutes. I'm going to call it here. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. This should be going up in like an hour or so, 2 hours from the time I stream this. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. Have a good week. Have a good weekend that's coming up. And yeah, hopefully, God willing, I'll be back here next Monday for 158. I'm gonna try to be here for 158. Bro, work has been crazy, so I can't make any promises, but I hope I'm back here. So again, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you. Peace out.